I am so excited to share my video with you today. Yesterday, a friend of mine and I went out rock hunting. And look at that, I found some agates. So these need to be polished up and then they're going to be glorious. Let's see. Shows up a little better when the rock is wet. Come on, focus. Isn't that amazing? So anyways, we sat on the edge of the road at the bottom of a cliff, bashing rocks. And people were stopping in their vehicles to see what the heck we were doing. Aren't they cool? I think they're so cool. And that's just in their natural state. They haven't even been polished yet. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to show you was I have made some paint, not from the agates, but from some other rocks that I found. Okay, and these aren't completely finished yet. They're still wet and they still have a little bit of water. They're mixed with gum arabic, and so they're starting to kind of gel, but some of them have like a little bit of water sitting on top that needs to be poured off. But those came from just rocks that we drive by. Excuse me. That might be from pounding rock dust. But just rocks that we don't even look at. So what I've learned is what you do is when you find interesting rocks, take them and scrape them against another stone. Hang on, let me go see if I've got one that'll show up on. Okay, this one is out on the deck, so it's wet right now, but you can see, look at, they're full of little geodes, and different ones have geodes in them, and some of them have agates in them. But when you pound this rock here, that's where you get your color, right? I don't know if it's going to show up on this one, but you can kind of see that color there. And I think that was, when I pounded it down, it was one of these ones. And so you get some really, really interesting colors out of them. I've got some that are just settling in water right now, and it's like an umber with violet. It's amazing. It's amazing. So anyways, I'm just going to show you this. Now, I was worried when I started this and thinking, okay, well, are these going to be light fast, or do I have to do anything to make them light fast? Apparently, minerals are light fast. So, like when you look at cave drawings and stuff like that, they've been there for thousands of years. They're permanent. So, they are light fast. And you can still see some grit in this one. So some of them need to be kind of filtered some more. So when you filter them, all you do is leave them in, once you've pounded them, you put them in a jar of water. So you can see that it's just like slightly, you can see the difference in color, right? And so you leave them in a jar of water and you let the sediment settle to the bottom of the jar. Isn't that amazing? And then you pour off the water and you keep doing that. And then you take the gritty bits and you pound them again after they're dry. Now, I think to get like a finer quality paint, when you shake up the jar, you pour off the water that has the pigment floating around in it, and then you save that and then pour off the water again, and those are the ones that you save. So some of these I've done that. I've only done it a couple of times, and already it's showing. These ones you can tell where I haven't done it as much, but you get a finer pigment when you do that. It's a lot of work, but it's really satisfying. Like, look at that. Like, that's real paint. So I was just so excited. I just had to show you my adventure from yesterday. So when you go out and you see, you know, just rocks, even smooth ones, they don't have to be rough. When you go down to the beach or whatever, find a big, you know, regular old rock and use it to scrape your stones on, see what kind of colors you've got. Some of them I noticed there was like smoky gray, and once the rocks all dried in my bags and boxes, they kind of all look the same again, right? So I have to sort through them and find them. But I had some that were pink, and I've got some red ones right now that are sitting in water. And so I'll find all those different colors, and they're all going to be gorgeous earth tones. I'm so excited. So when I get this done, I'm probably going to let's do another video, and I'll show you the process, and we'll do it as we'll put it in the playlist and do it as like a little series. So I think that would be really fun. So I don't know if I'm going to put it on Patreon or not. I haven't decided that yet. I have not been paying attention to my Patreon lately, and part of the reason is that I've just started and I don't have any subscribers. So there is stuff. Oh, excuse me. So when you do this, you should probably wear a mask. I was wearing goggles, but I'm going to wear a mask now when I do it from now on, because I really feel that in my chest. So, and that cannot be good for you. So anyways, I will figure it all out. There is a bunch of really fun stuff on Patreon, but like I said, there are projects on there that aren't quite finished yet. So I was actually back ordered some One Step Crackle from Decor. So as soon as that comes, I'm expecting it this week, then I can finish off those. And that's for the creepy doll book that I'm working on. So anyways, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry these with my heat tool, and then I'll come back and show you before I go. Okay, here they are dried. Aren't they lovely? It's lovely. Look at the granulation. This one, you can just kind of dust off those pieces, and oh, I love it. I love it. I wonder where I put it. I do have another mortar and pestle, and I think that I'm not sure, here it is, but I think it might actually be, I could be wrong, for smushing paints, right? This one is, maybe not, I don't know. But I think what I'll do is, when these sediments, when I've got them all nice and fine, I think I'm going to go over them again and see just how fine I can get them. This is going to be a really fun experiment. I'm very excited about it. And I have decided now that I'm going to put it on YouTube. I think what I'll do is I'm going to make crayons. So we'll do that on Patreon. How does that sound? Okay, so we'll do that. And Patreon there are no tiers. It is $5 a month. That's it. So just enough to help Terry here to get her cat food and coffee every month, and that's it. So like I said, there is a bunch of fun stuff on there, and I've just started it up again, and it's going to be exciting. All right, so you guys have a really good day. If you could please just like, share, comment, and subscribe. I know that seems like a big list, but all the buttons are there. And you guys have a really good day. And I'm going to make sure I wear my mask next time so that I don't sit there clearing my throat through the next video. Okay, bye everybody.